They said it was for his own good. But to Miria and Rider, losing Mori wasn't an option. This isn't just a rescue, it's a fight for Mori's future. The group finally reaches the heart of the playground. There, they encounter someone unexpected. Two raccoons. Ryder leans forward. "Is that Shalom?" he asks. Miria shakes her head. "No, that's..." But before she can finish, Ryder moves his hand to touch them. A greenish-yellow ray shoots out, enveloping his hand and making him panic. All of them, Miria, Zyle, and Aya, stand frozen in shock at what they've just witnessed. Suddenly, an alien figure appears from the fog. Zyle steps forward instinctively. Both he and the alien dash toward each other. But once again, that greenish-yellow ray stops Zyle from moving any closer. Then, using Zyle's back as a springboard, the alien leaps over him and charges straight toward Miria and the others. Zyle shouts, "Miss Miria!" Without hesitation, Miria points her finger at the figure and opens a black hole that swallows it whole. From inside the black hole, a voice calls out, "Ah, Miss Miria, is that you?" Miria's serious expression falters. Her eyes widen in shock. "Nepal?" It turns out, this strange figure is Nepal, the caretaker of the playground, and one of Shalom's closest aides. Nepal beams with joy at the sight of Miria. He's stunned. It's really been 150 years since they last met. Miria apologizes for arriving without warning, but Nepal brushes it off with a laugh, thrilled just to see her again. However, when they ask about Shalom, the mood quickly shifts. Nepal's smile fades. Shalom isn't there. Confused, Miria presses for answers. Nepal quickly apologizes, his voice almost panicking. He explains that the shelter where Mori was kept wasn't under his control at first, and he never expected things to spiral into chaos. From Mori's perspective, it must have seemed like strangers, kidnappers, had invaded his safe world. The search party meant no harm. They came to rescue him. But Mori wouldn't have seen it that way. As the pieces fall into place, Miria and the others realize something even more crucial. Shalom has entered division, a sacred, mysterious process, where beings like him separate to preserve their essence. It explains everything. Why Shalom's people were seen near the judge's chambers, why the boundary fabrics were weakening, why Shalom's presence had completely vanished. The judge wasn't their enemy. He was protecting Shalom. The judge's domain, known as the safest place in the universe, had become a sanctuary for Shalom and his people during this fragile time. Meanwhile, Nepal stayed behind to manage the playground, while the others retreated into the division chambers to support Shalom. Realizing they won't be able to meet Shalom after all, a heavy silence settles over the group. Sensing the tension, Nepal smiles warmly and says, "Since you've come all this way, how about looking around?" Nepal shows them around, a space where the Mesozoic era's weather has been perfectly recreated. Rooms filled with miniaturized versions of Shalom's favorite creatures. And upstairs, an archive room. An archive filled with precious data. Not just on animals, but on humans too. The creatures Shalom pitied the most. Miria's eyes light up. Could the answers they've been searching for be hidden inside that archive? Nepal laughs and says, "If Shalom were here, he'd be so excited he might abandon his division just to show it off." Because in Shalom's heart, one thing had always been clear. Adults' actions are inherited by the young. And Shalom had chosen to protect and nurture the little ones, humans included. As the group stands before the archive room, a new thought dawns on them. Maybe it's their duty now to continue what Shalom started, but Nepal warns them, what lies inside won't be easy to face. And with that, Chapter 26 comes to a close. A new door is about to open, and the truth waiting behind it might be heavier than they ever expected.